heroes aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Florida Gators and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gators offense will have the first possession of the game. The Vols smoked the Gators the last time they saw each other, and they would love more of the same in this one.
They've been partying nonstop in Knoxville ever since that blowout win against the Gators, and they want to keep the celebration going. To do that offensively, they've got to be able to come away with explosive plays in this game.
Running behind that left side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride him again. He's got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Pryor. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. There he goes, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. The short hands. It's Singleton. Snowed under by the defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Gonna look downfield again. Left side, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Handoff for Ball. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Vols want to move quickly. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Rush is on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks loose. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. They'll move the wide receiver. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Hits inside. It's Pryor. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. They'll give it to Ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it, it's Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They take over again, and they have yet to move the sticks on their previous 2 possessions. Under pressure. Right side, it's Matthews. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel and this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker, for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it. But developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Look out! Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quick give. It's fired. Just smothered on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Release to the back. Snags it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. Wants to throw on 1st. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Stanford Cardinal.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very concerned with how the crowd is playing into this game. As you know, their team on the road playing in one of the toughest environments in college football, and the penalties have started to mount. He said, we have to play clean, and we have got to regain some of our composure. This crowd is having an impact. I'll keep you posted on just how loud it's getting down here to start this second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The run inside. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out wide right, it's Matthews. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Straight ahead, it's Pryor. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators will call on their punt team. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, it's Bishop. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stops at the 21. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 97, set to advance on the field.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running inside. It's Pryor. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Driving forward, it's Pryor. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Vols will hustle to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
Turns on the Jets. He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Going to the run. It's Bishop driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Gators sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Out wide left, it's Matthews. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Left side is Staley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just feeds the running back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got him right there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Staley. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and long right here. RPO complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sees a crease. Crosses the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to ball. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ball again. Inside the 25. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. One more play to pad the stats. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.